All right, we're live.
Woohoo! If I fall asleep during this call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned it before we got started, but yeah, I've been juggling like 6 things. So um, I'm working this full-time job and I'm doing Michelle's job.
Yeah.
I'm doing my own job with DevChat. I'm trying to find somebody to replace Michelle. I'm trying to get the Podcast Growth Summit launched next week. Um, anyway, it's piled up and I am just so tired. Should be better next week, but yeah, it's just been nuts this week.
Yeah, that's a lot to tackle.
Yeah. Oh, and I need to get all the information to developer media so that they can start finding me sponsors.
Cool.
So
Yeah, so that does that look like that's gonna work out? Are they gonna
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yep, I've got a spreadsheet with all of the different
Did
shows
they
that
make you
were.
an offer?
Yeah, they're just gonna pay me for every slot they fill, but they're pretty confident they can fill pretty much everything. So
Oh wow, okay.
And
Sounds
what's the
pretty good.
CPM they're going to pay it at?
so I think I get 50% of the anyway, they gave me a rate sheet for each of the shows. I kind of like what they did because they simplified it. JavaScript Jabber, um and I don't know if I want to put the numbers out publicly just because I don't know how close to the vest they play things with their markup and stuff. But JavaScript Jabber is going to cost, I think it's $1,000 per ad spot is what they're going to charge at the end of the day, and then all of the other shows are $500, if I remember right, per spot, or
Okay.
it might have been 500 and 250. I can't remember, but anyway, at the end of the day, that's what they're looking at. They're going to fill the first 2 spots, and then I get the third spot for whatever I want to put in there. And so that's going to be the the mastermind stuff and course stuff and
You mean
things
inside
like that.
the episode?
Yeah,
It's just $1,000 per spot inside the episode. So if there are 3 like intro, mid-roll, outro, it's
yeah,
$1,000 each if they do it.
yeah. But
That's
I'm
great.
taking the third spot. So on each of the shows.
But that's great. Like that's
Yeah,
$2,000 per episode potentially is
yeah,
what you
on
could get.
JavaScript Jabber. Yeah. So
And you're doing 1 episode per week or 2?
1 episode per week. If I do 2 episodes per week, the other one's going to be a bonus episode, kind of like what we did, Manny.
Yeah, so that's good, man.
Yeah, so
That takes
last
care
week
of all of your business worries.
yes and no. So their payment schedule is net 60. And so whatever they line up in January, I don't get paid for until March.
Yeah, that's more of a cash flow issue, but overall,
Yeah.
revenue standpoint, that takes care of all the challenges, right?
Yeah, it solves it long term. I have 3 months where I have to I have to
Hustle.
pay for I have to hustle to find that money. I did though get so last week I put out the first because I'm just rotating through the bonus episodes. I put out the one for Butter CMS. Didn't get a ton of uptick. I wasn't sure how that one was
Do you know
going to do.
how many clicks you got? How many sales you got?
I haven't gotten any numbers whatsoever on the sales yet. And it's been out for a week on JavaScript Jabber. I just put it up on Adventures in Angular today, which may actually be a better targeted market for that because a lot of the people who do front end framework type work, they like having an API backend like a headless CMS, like Butter CMS. So anyway, we'll see how it does this week. But I think I looked yesterday and I had like 30 or 40 clicks. But again, that's only on one show, not all the shows. So we'll see how it goes. I think it's better attuned to, like I said, the front end shows. And potentially some of the back end shows, because we did talk about that too, where it's, hey, don't maintain your own CMS. Just hook into the API and then build your pages off of it.
How are they
So,
paying? What's their payment structure? Do you know what's their payment plan for these affiliate? Don't they have an affiliate dashboard?
I think I got some kind of like special.
I mean, they should have an affiliate dashboard if they're not gonna randomly pay you out. And if they do, that just is not good for you. You
Yeah,
need to at least know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I need to look at that. But this morning I put out the episode with Jason on the game dev stuff, and I'm expecting that one to do really well. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I need to figure out how to see the stats.
They don't give
affiliate.
you any. They haven't given you any affiliate dashboard.
I'm looking the email up again, but because I know they do have a referral program that I'm signed up for, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I think if you go inside there, if you log in there, you should be able to see the details on how many sales you've made and all that stuff. It shouldn't at all be like smoke and mirrors. It should be very clear.
Yeah.
You should be able to find that data like any given moment, like right now. It shouldn't be like, oh, we'll tell you 2 weeks later what you did. That doesn't feel very. That sounds scary to me. Sounds like they're just. I would never trust numbers like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have time to chase it all right now, but yeah. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. But yeah, the other one, he uses an affiliate plugin for his WordPress setup. Jason does, so that one should be easily trackable. So
yeah, you have to be careful, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I'm still figuring a lot of this out, so
yeah.
But anyway, so it looks like this is starting to get nailed down, and I'm still seeing sales come in from 2,000 books. So
I told you, it's gonna keep coming.
Yep.
It's not stop. We might, as time goes on, it might actually go up to 10K gross.
Yeah.
We're at 8, I think close to 8K, if not 8K gross.
Yep.
Might be 10K at the time it's done.
Yep.
That would be a very compelling podcast sales for anyone to study or to learn how we generated $10,000 from a 60-minute episode.
Yeah, but the other thing to keep in mind, at least what I'm thinking about, is if I can have money coming in, even if it's a few $100s, a week or a month from this and from a bunch of other stuff, that'll all add up too and pay for the cost of running the podcast. So
yeah,
if I can line it all up, I think that'll be a very positive thing for the bank account. And
absolutely.
Then I can pile the money up and have that emergency fund that I want.
Yeah, you need to line up. You need to line up more of these deals for you to make this all worth it.
Yep.
You're gonna have to go through experimentation to find what works, what doesn't.
Yep. So did your girlfriend punch you in the eye, or is it allergies?
How did you know? Allergies. How did you know that I wasn't at home for Thanksgiving dinner while I was slaving away on making you guys make money? And that got me just a little bit hot water.
I think you mentioned that last week.
Yeah, I mean, shit like that. You don't really get out of that jail very easily, do you?
Yeah, no. Yeah. But besides that, I've also been pretty consistent on training for this triathlon, and I let myself get into not great shape. And so that's been wearing me out too, because I've just been that's been kicking my butt.
Yeah.
Go run, swim, or bike every day.
Dude, if this developer media thing works out the way it does, I mean,
Yeah, the way that it's looking like, yeah, we should be in pretty good shape. And then if I can find some products that really help people out that do well, then yeah, we should be looking pretty darn good in a few months.
yeah, that's good stuff. I think $1,000 per sponsorship for these, like you can really go to town working on these episodes like crazy and breaking in quite a bit of cash.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe John. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. I like it.
Yep. They're also, I guess they have is it Code Project? They have their own website and their own newsletter, and their newsletter, I think they said they had like 80,000 or, a couple 100,000 people on their email list. And they want to promote the podcasts on that so that they can increase the listener base so that they can charge more for the sponsorships. So I'm probably going to get some promo early next year, free promo space that way too. So
I like. What's the website? Developermedia.com?
yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
yeah. But they've been pretty solid so far. So at least talking to them, they've been pretty solid so far.
I am impressed.
Yeah.
800,000 developers have double opted in to receive Developer Media's newsletters. Holy shit.
800,000. Yeah. So I should be able to get some growth out of that.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
23 million developers visit Developer Media developer sites and blogs each quarter. 100 million visitors a year. They're big.
Yeah.
They're super big.
Yep. And they're excited for me to start new shows too. So,
Oh man, this is what you want to do anyways.
yeah. Yeah. So it's right in line with where I want to end up.
Yeah, this is a match made in heaven for you.
Yep. Yeah, it's a good deal.
Because you don't have to do the sales. You can focus on what you do, what you enjoy doing, which is just creating, and let them do the sales part of the equation.
Yep.
And who's the genius that came up with this?
I don't know, but I don't think he deserves any money for that. Maybe he does.
Yeah.
Maybe he only deserves 50% of everything that Chuck makes.
50%. Yeah. We'll figure that out.
Maybe not. I don't think 50% is right. I think 49 is where it should be. You should still get the lion's chunk.
There we go.
No, it should work out good. I think it'll be good because it solves the problem of you not having to chase down the sponsors, and
you
can just focus on the main thing that you're good at, which is growing the podcasts and promoting the podcasts. And then this will give you the chance to start building new podcasts again and stuff like that too. So
yeah.
At that point, I'm not even sure if you want to do any of the other stuff or create your own product, though I do think that is a longer term play, because who knows how long Developer Media will be able to do what they do, and then you need to find another middleman to do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think as long as it's working out, I'll probably stick with them.
No, you should. I'm thinking.
Yeah, but who knows? Yeah.
Should you even work on your own product right now?
Well, right now, what I'm working on is getting them what they need, and then I've got to hustle something for the next few months, and then
affiliate deals, baby. That's all.
That's
cash
what
right
I'm looking
now.
at.
Unless they're not going to give you money for 2 months, you better make sure that you got the right deals.
Yeah. But then the other part of it is just getting the systems all hammered out so that this stuff just happens the way that it needs to, and keep the podcast growing, get them kind of back to where they were, and just kind of see where things end up from there. But I've also started talking to the hosts and talking to them about the content we're making and what that needs to look like, and what we're trying to accomplish with it and stuff like that. And so that's been really positive too. I've gotten it kind of feels like that's what a lot of these hosts wanted to do with the podcast anyway. So I'm getting some positive feedback there. But I'm just kind of, getting clear on the direction on things, and then figuring that out. The only thing that I've been working on that I'm not sure exactly how it's all going to work out. I think I've sold a total of like 3 all access passes to the summit, the podcast summit. And I've got like 30 or 40 people registered for it. So
none of us will give a fuck if you don't publish any of that shit. I'm telling you that.
Well, I'm going to run it because I do have people signed up for it, but
I know you can refund the money and be done with it, because if the money is coming from somewhere else, why bother and why chase multiple rabbits if you're making money?
I agree.
Because that is just distraction, 100% distraction at this point. Maybe I would have said 80% distraction a month ago. Now it is 100% distraction because you already have something that's going to give you the money.
But I feel like I committed to this, so
dude, I have forgotten about it.
It's over at the end of next week.
Okay, well, everyone's forgotten about it. I have forgotten about it. If you didn't publish it, I wouldn't even talk about it. I had another person do an online summit with me. Same thing. They asked me a bunch of questions. They recorded the interview. They said, they'll promote it. They'll let me know when it's my turn to promote it. It's like, all right. I never got around to promoting it because I had so much stuff going on at the same time on my end. So ultimately, I don't give 2 hoots about the fact that someone recorded something with me and now I never promoted it or they didn't promote it. Like, it's over. It's gone. Nobody's going to come after you.
Yeah. I mean, I am planning on using the content as a plan to grow the podcast moving forward, because there were a ton of great things in there. But I mean, if it doesn't hit next week, I'll probably, like I said, I'll just put the content in there for the people who signed up for it. And we'll just kind of do it that way, and then it'll be done with, and then I can move on and focus on this other stuff. But mostly I just need sleep.
That's exactly why I'm saying that. Because then you can focus. Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say, is there time to do an episode for I guess it's probably not enough time. I've got Soft Skills, the 2nd edition, launching here.
Chuck definitely wants John on his show every single time. If you could have him every week, that would be amazing.
Oh yeah, every week. We could probably get you on some of the shows.
All right. I'm trying to see when we have the official launch date, but I mean, it is basically anytime soon would be fine, because I've got it's launching officially December 16th. So
it's not going to happen that soon.
Yeah, no. Anytime after that would be fine for just getting publicity on the book. But
so you're promoting to Simple Programmer pretty aggressively now, right?
Yeah, so it's weird. So the book is already technically out on Amazon, right?
Right.
So
but this is the 2nd edition.
Yeah, well, the 2nd edition's out on Amazon right now, the Kindle and the paperback. The only thing that's not out is the audio. I haven't recorded the audio yet. So it's out there, but the official launch is on the 16th. So the reason why I did that was because, I mean, you can set the launch date for a Kindle, but for paperback, it's like Amazon just makes it available usually within 24 to 48 hours. So I just went ahead and just published it. I was like, it's not a really big deal. I might as well just have it out there. Plus, I want to see what happens when I put it out there and how it interacts with the first edition. And so, yeah, so essentially I'm telling everyone to buy it on the 16th, even though some people are already buying it. It's already going up in rankings there. So
right.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. It's yeah. I think some people on the email list are already buying it, even though I'm telling them to wait till the 16th, which it's not a huge deal. I want to get as much concentrated, buying power on it on that one day. But
Are you doing any other promotions for the rest of the year on either of these lists?
I'm not sure. I gotta check with Tim and see. I've got a few ideas for some things. There's some things I want to do with, like Bulldog Mindset. I want to do a Bluehost promotion where if you sign up for Bluehost, that you get a month of Bulldog Mindset for free.
Oh, nice.
Which I think that one will kill, because it the Bluehost like affiliate payout is like $120 per sign up. So giving away a $30, especially for members who are already members, you might as well get one of your months for free, right? I can just give them a credit. And then so that I think that'll do well. And then
how about selling the entrepreneurship and market the business builders pack and giving away a month for free with that?
Giving away a month for free. It doesn't work with that because the commission on that isn't isn't higher than the month.
So, well, it's $49 probably in commission, and then whatever upsells, etc., it'll be like $60 or $70 in commission.
That could work. It's not as, the reason I'm doing it with the Bluehost is because the Bluehost is such a disparity between the two. So
okay, well then don't give away anything when you do it with 2,000 books. Totally cool.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is, do you want to do anything to promote? Do you want to do any kind of promotion for like business plus marketing book summary pack?
Possibly not.
For your
not
entrepreneurial audience.
You're talking on Bulldog Mindset.
Whichever one.
Yeah. Maybe on Simple Programmer. I got to check and see what Tim has lined up, but I think we're open after the book launch for another new Simple Programmer promotion for probably next month, maybe Christmas. I don't know. I'll check with him on that one, but I've got a few lined up for Bulldog Mindset that I think will do well. The Bluehost one, and then I've got a what is it? Oh, this one guy, Josh, has this no FAP promo or course. No FAP course.
I don't even know what that is.
You should not. It's not for you.
It's not for me.
No, you should FAP.
Jack is looking up no FAP now. But
no, my phone started ringing. Actually, it's my wife.
Oh
yeah, right.
Ask your wife a no FAP. So yeah. So anyway, that he's got a good course on that, like on pornography and no FAP, and so that'll hit with my audience perfectly, right? That's like 100% match with my audience. So I think it's like a $200 course or something like that. So nice. that promotion I'm going to do. And then I got this other thing. This guy sent me this device. This is going to be a promotion. It's called the Phoenix. Okay. And what it is it's a, so it's a what do you call those things that they use in physical therapy? Like a sonogram, not a sonogram. You know what I'm talking about? That an ultrasound, right? So you know how they use those devices in physical therapy? They like to break up scar tissue.
The shock or ultrasound?
Ultrasound, sound waves, right?
Okay, I don't know.
Like, so this device is a medical grade device to cure erectile dysfunction. So it works the same way that like Viagra and Cialis works. What it does, well, Viagra and Cialis work by expanding blood vessels, right? So that you have a greater blood flow. But this works by breaking up plaque in the arteries in the in the penis. So and then that increases blood flow permanently. So like this is a medical technology. Like you could go into the doctor and have this done, but it's like $500 a session, and you need like something like 6 sessions every 6 months. So it's pretty cost prohibitive, right? But this is a standalone device that you can buy yourself, and just as effective. So it's this company is going to go fucking gangbusters. So anyway, I got to test it out, and then see how that works. And so the way that it's pitched is it's basically not only does it help like if you have a problem, but it also is an enhancement device in the sense that if you don't have a problem, it makes your performance better. So
Chuck, John got to test.
It cleans the tube. It cleans
exactly.
the tubes out.
There,
No,
Chuck can promote it. That's it. Just
hang on. John got to test it out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I haven't tested it yet. I haven't tested it yet. I need some time, because it's like you could only do the treatment once every like 2 or 3 days, and you have to do like 3 or 4 to so. But anyway, they want me to if I agree that it is good, then to promote that thing, and that I'm pretty sure it's going to sell like crazy. That's it, you know, assuming that it's valid and works. But I looked at all the science.
What's the price point?
The price point on the device is, I believe it's around $800 to $900.
How much are you going to sell?
How much will I sell?
How much are you going to make from each of them?
I have to negotiate with them on the commission, but I think that their average commissions were like 15 to 20%, somewhere around there. It was like $120 or so per sale.
How are you going to make? How do you plan to that be a blockbuster? Like selling $1,000 product and you only making $120, and how's that a good deal for you?
Because it's a physical product, because it's such a high demand type of thing.
How many people you think will buy $1,000 products?
Oh, I mean, at least like, I think at least 20.
Okay, 20 people.
Yeah.
You make $100 per person, $120 per person. That's not really a big promotion for you.
No. Well, for Bulldog, it's a decent promotion. And then remember, it'll be a continual affiliate deal that I'll have in the membership, right? And I'll probably be able to have a discount on it in there. You know,
I mean, the margin on it is too small. Normally, like the margins you deal with are pretty high. And if it's a $2,000 course and you're getting 50%, that makes total sense to promote that course. But a $2,000 physical product with a 15% margin doesn't make any sense, because you're still having to sell the equity to get $1,000. You could generate $20,000 in revenue gross, but you only get $2,000 out of it.
Yeah. It's, well, there's also a downstream affiliate program they have for it too. So, and I've got a lot of guys I know that have similar YouTube channels where they'll promote it. So yeah. Plus, it's really the long-term effect of promoting this on YouTube, and then having a video that will probably do well that has an affiliate link. So, for example, I did the same thing with Tej Hanley, right, with Aaron's company, and I've been making more and more commissions. I sell at least one to two per day, and I only make like $6 per sale, but that shit adds up over time, especially as the videos, you know, continue to produce sales. I mean, you know, it's something that you do one time, and then you get a pretty large amount of commission afterwards. So yeah. So we'll see. This one I think is though, just because it's so applicable to everyone, that I think it's gonna have.
I think it makes sense on YouTube channel. I don't think
Yeah.
it makes sense on an email promotion. Just saying. Even if it makes sense on a YouTube channel, it even makes sense on a video inside your members area. It doesn't make sense on an email promotion. It just makes your email sound very scammy.
Yeah,
So you got to be careful with that too.
Yeah, that's true. What I might do is just make a video and then send people via email to the video. You know what I mean? So this way the video is promoting it.
And it's going to be a much smaller numbers of people who are going to get there. But yeah, you don't like emails about penis enlargement, man. You're going to get into spam so hard.
Well, it's not. It's not penis enlargement.
Whichever way you say.
Erectile dysfunction. I was going to say, but how do you rate that video on YouTube?
You will be in the Nigerian scam jail so quick on your email. I'm just saying your email will get tarnished forever. So I wouldn't mess around with email on that. But YouTube makes sense, or even video inside the members area makes sense. Yeah. But beyond that, email promotion, no, don't do it.
Well, I've got a lot of stuff. I'm building up resources in the member area where I have different affiliate promotions and discounts and stuff like that. So that's kind of the plan. So
yeah, that's good. Just don't go to the Nigerian jail. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
They'll clean different pipes for you.
They do, yeah. Just be ready for that.
Yeah.
You're like, wait. I got this device. Please don't come after me.
Oh man.
But yeah.
If I turn it on, it will break down all your tissue. Oh, I mean, break down. Oh man. Are you still planning to do the business group coaching? Like, what's the plan? Or are you like just gonna raise the price on your current membership and that's the next phase of growth?
I think right now the next phase of growth is just raising the price on the current membership. So what I'll do is probably do a promotion. Maybe that's what I'll end up doing in January. I'll have to see which, and basically say, okay, the price is going up by $10, and then I'll offer the lifetime again at that point and say that the lifetime price is going to go up as well, right? Talk about how there's just so many members in the membership now that I don't want it to get too big, and so I'm going to keep raising the price as it keeps on growing. So
yeah, I like it. If you can sell $1,000 to 1,000 members, that's $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, like Bulldog Mindset membership is at total revenue is $281,000 since I've started it. So on the membership.
Are you John's gonna hate me after so many years of asking the same question. What's going on with ads? No. Why should I bother? Why should I even ask? Did you fire the new agency again?
No, I haven't heard anything from them in a long time. I'm just curious.
That's not very promising.
What's going to happen? Like if they're ever going to contact me agagen?
So it's not that John
actually want your money.
It's not that John fired them. They just fired themselves.
They just like dropped off the radar. Like I'm looking on the Slack, I can see the guy is active on Slack. It's really weird. So anyway.
Have you paid them anything yet?
I paid them one time.
How much?
I think it was like $1,400 or $1,500. So
they're like, this shit ain't worth it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of where they're at. Like, you know, they're used to working with people that are already selling and then scaling it up, which
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do that? What's your plan now? Or are you just doing more of the direct, like just trying to grow organically?
As far as doing the ads, you're asking?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to get ads working. I'm gonna have to do it, but yeah, I need to get some of these other things done first, I suppose, while I can. So, because if I can bump the price up too and successfully sell at that higher price, then it just makes it even better for the ads. But I do have the ability now with people that converted over to lifetime as a bump. Now I know that if that converts, then that could make it so that the ads are profitable. So
Well, here's the question. Are you gonna actually do the ads yourself? Because if you're not, then it's always gonna be this chicken and egg problem where you really don't care to or want to do it, and it's just not gonna happen.
well, I started doing the ads myself, and then that's when I ended up talking to the agency, and then they didn't end up doing any ads that were any better than mine. So we'll see.
So
But now I've got Tim doing some of the training for the Facebook ad stuff, so he'll probably be able to write some good copy for it. But I'll definitely do another relaunch of the ads myself. But I need to be able to have the time to actually dedicate fully to it. So what I really need to do, kind of my goal for next year, which was supposed to be the goal for this year, which is to simplify things, to cut shit out so that I can have more time to focus on the stuff, which I guess now that I'm not running, that cut a bunch of shit out, but there's still a lot of stuff I need to cut out. I really need to hire someone to do email management for me. That's definitely
like email list management, or just answer emails that you get.
Answer emails. Yeah. So,
how much would you pay for that?
I don't know, like $500 a month. I'm sure I could get a VA for $500 a month who could do
Yeah,
that.
you can. Onlinejobs.ph.
Yep.
Yarrow has a service called inboxdone.com.
Inboxdone.com.
Yeah. Hang on, let me get my affiliate commission out of it.
I was going to say, if you go to Online Jobs, I want the affiliate commission.
He probably knows that, but Inboxdone is basically designed for that. I can introduce you to Yarrow,
Okay.
and he can help you out with that. But I know their price is $1,000 a month. So.
Well, I would pay $1,000 a month if they're really good at it. If they have people that are already trained.
This is all they do. This is the only work they do.
Yeah. It says clients pay between $4.95 and $19.95 per month to have one or multiple inboxes completely managed.
Yeah. Usually it's $1,000 a month.
Yeah, make the intro. And yeah, I'm finally ready to cry uncle on this shit, because I've got it literally takes me 2 hours a day to answer email on most days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 40 hours a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd pay more than $1,000 just to get that follow out of your hair.
Yeah.
But some of them will still come back to you because they need help. But the whole part, I guess, what Yarrow has done is like to train. They've done this enough, and you get to train them exactly the way you want. And over time, they take over to the point where you only handle the stuff that you've told them is the most important. Everything else is just out of here.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, I want to figure out, like, if I'm doing a promotion and stuff, if they, how do I keep them updated? Like, yeah, like what I'd like to do is be able to have like, okay, here's stuff that you're going to see in the inbox this week because we're running this promotion. So here's how you need to respond to these things, and just have like a Slack channel where I drop that in and tell them every week or something so that they know how to handle it for that week.
Yeah, talk to him. I don't know how to do it. I have no idea. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely need that so I can simplify. But yeah, I want to get to the point of simplifying a lot of stuff so that I'm not spread all over the place. It sucks with the I mean, adding like the lifetime membership, because now I have, but it's only one monthly call, like a live stream, so it's not that big of a extra commitment. So I've got a bunch of coaching calls, like 30-minute coaching calls from the promotion. So that's the other question too, is like, if I do the lifetime promotion again, if I don't offer the coaching call, will I still sell it? Right? Because the 30-minute coaching call probably sold it for a lot of people.
Yeah. And the other question is, would you be better off charging a higher price for that rather than feeling like now you created just a whole lot of burden for yourself to do that shit?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. And it's not like the 30-minute coaching calls are that much of a pain. Like, would I'd rather sell them, and I don't know. The problem is that I was hoping that a lot of those 30-minute coaching calls would be good kind of pitches for a longer coaching call for bringing on coaching clients, which would make it a lot more worth it. But so far, pretty much all the people that have done the 30-minute coaching calls were not really good fits for doing longer, for being coaching clients. So
And what's the fit for you? I'm assuming they have to make a certain amount of income. That's probably the biggest thing, right?
yeah, that's the biggest thing, is that the 1,500 isn't a huge cost to them, right?
How much do they usually have to make for it to be a good fit for them?
How much do they usually have to make? I would say at least 150 or so. Yeah. At that point, $1,500 a month isn't really a huge deal.
Makes sense.
I've got some that make less for sure, but.
So for those who are making 150K or more, they would be willing to pay higher for a higher tier lifetime membership or something. And they might be better suited for future coaching.
Yeah.
Right. So the question then is like, yeah, I mean, I know you don't want to create any kind of complexity in this. So why bother with like creating any more levels in the shit?
Manny, are you playing with your phone?
I'm playing with the device that John sent me.
The Phoenix, isn't that what it was called?
The Phoenix Rising. That's what it is.
But yeah, I need to simplify. I need to figure out other things to simplify too. It's just gotten to a point where there's too much shit going on. So
yeah, I hear that for sure. I'm kind of toying with the idea of adding coaching, but I don't know. I've got to get a lot of this other stuff shoveled off my plate first.
Yeah.
And the big one is hiring somebody to replace Michelle, because I don't have time to do all of this stuff. So.
Yeah. Dude, I'm excited for you. I think this is a big breakthrough for you, even though you might be downplaying it right this moment, or might be feeling like.
Are you talking to me or to John?
No, John hasn't made any breakthroughs except for acquiring a Phoenix device.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. But yeah, I'm not trying to downplay it. I am just completely worn out. So.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm sure you're not downplaying explicitly, but I'm just saying that is it. If there was ever.
Yeah, I have had a bunch of breakthroughs as far as like what I want, how I'm going to get there, the steps I need to take to do it. So yeah.
Yeah, it's good, man. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's the future of your business pretty clear now.
It's funny too, because over the last couple of weeks, I've actually wound up sending a video, just kind of update to all of my podcast hosts each week. And so, and they've really been getting behind that too. So I think I'm going to keep doing that.
You might also consider sending them the Phoenix machine, each one of them.
Even the women.
Yes.
They need it for their men.
Right.
I'm sure John can get you a discount.
Yeah. How are things going for you, Manny?
They're good, man. I've been in the middle of launching or working through this mastermind that I'm figuring out. And one of the big I might be working with Yaro on that. Who knows? Do you know Yaro?
With who?
John, or you won't? Yeah, you guys don't know.
Oh, I guess I did meet Yaro when he came to San Diego. He was staying with you, remember? Yeah.
Yes, that's the guy. So in the middle of launching a mastermind, and that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. It'll be like so here's my current plan for it. Still a little bit of evolution left in it, but it's basically about content creator. It's like helping YouTubers, podcasters, bloggers make their first six figures. But really, I want to limit it to those who are already making at least $30,000, $40,000 in their business, maybe even $50,000 in the business, because otherwise they're no use to otherwise they cannot afford to pay it, and also they cannot get results fast enough, as fast as I would like them to get results. Because someone who's making 40, 50K to get them to 100K is pretty simple.
Yeah.
With specific courses and automations and funnels and all that stuff. That's the stuff that is easier to help with. But to get someone from 0 to 30K is the grind that takes a lot longer. And someone who's not making enough money in the business may not be able to afford a mastermind to pay for that. So it's like $1,000 a month, but you have to be making at least 50K in your YouTube podcast blog business to come join us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good.
Because earlier I was going to make it more generic, saying if you want to build a content-based business, whether YouTube, podcast, or blog, I'll show you how to build, like it's called a six-figure accelerator. I'll show you how to build your six-figure business. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that's going to create so many different levels of people, and it's going to create a lot of disparity between people who really have been, who can get fast results compared to people who are at the early stages, and they probably will not be able to benefit as much from group discussion of that kind. And also they will have, they're going to end up paying money that they can't really justify because the business isn't making anything yet.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of cut out a lot of the options to make this happen. Who knows how many people will sign up, but I just feel like I don't want to do anything lower, like I don't want to make people, like, I don't think it is realistic for people who are not making enough money in their business to pay for it. And also it's hard to get them the results. I know, John, you have some people, right, who are very beginner in your mastermind. And what's your experience like?
I mean, most of the people are very beginner. I mean, pretty much all of them are, like, in the mastermind.
Are you doing a mastermind now?
Sort of, like group coaching mastermind.
I know you were talking about potentially doing it, but I didn't know you had pulled the trigger.
Yeah, there's like 4 people.
You've been doing it for 6 months now, right?
Has it been 6 months? It's probably been around 6 months.
Summer is when you launched it.
Yeah, but yeah, no, basically they're not making money from their businesses at this point, but because it takes a long time to grow a content business to make money.
To get to that like $40,000-$50,000 mark, it takes a while. And unless you've done that work, all the stuff I teach you will be not very fast to get the results to the next level. But John, I might actually do some webinars. So maybe I can promote to your entrepreneurial loving audience, and we can figure out some sort of a commission plan that works best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I got a hard stop at 10 because I've actually got one of those coaching calls for the thing. So.
John.
Okay. Well, my thought then is just don't give up. And I probably said that every other week for the last year. But honestly, I kind of got to the point where I wanted to for a little while. And I mean, you all heard it. So, but I'm just, I'm glad I didn't. There's some aspects of this that are harder than it was in the past. But yeah, don't give up.
Okay. Here's my thoughts. In business, it is really important to get the right perspective in order to grow. And I want to share a quick story before I let you guys go. Yesterday, I was consulting with a yoga studio owner because she needed help with her marketing, email marketing per se. And she had hired someone from a big marketing agency to do her email marketing. And she has an email list of 4,000 people, 6,000 people. And the guy who came in was sending, this is what he did for one of the campaigns. He sent an email to the 4,000 people saying, hey, we have some special video training coming your way called the gratitude video, some stuff like that. Are you interested? If you're interested, please click here. And then he segmented that audience of the people who clicked on that, and he sent them a series of 5 promotional emails to sell a $40 membership. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, this guy worked in a big marketing agency where they were working with people with lists of millions of people, where people literally big name, marketers who have lists of millions of people, where they actually need to do segmentation like this in order to sell a product properly, right? You get the initial clicks just from 1 million people, you get it down to maybe 100,000 people that you will promote the product to next. But he tried to apply the same damn strategy to a girl's yoga business that has 6,000 people on the email list. Complete fail, right?
Mm-hmm.
She got 5 people in the program. He wasted 1 month of her marketing collateral and marketing effort to do that. 5 people paying $40 a month, that's $200. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is bogus. This guy, who's doing your marketing, doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And she's like, but he used to work at one of the best marketing agencies in town and this and that. I'm like, he's not an entrepreneur. He doesn't know where the money came from, where the money goes. He has no perspective. And that's the biggest problem in business. You can get help from people who don't have perspective. You can get help from people who might, quote unquote, know something, but unless they have done it in a frame of reference, in the context, they're gonna fuck you up. And context is so crucial. Perspective is so crucial in business. If you don't get it right, it can take your business down. So, there's a lot of different lessons that I'm trying to convey here to people who are listening, possibly. But make sure that you either have the perspective or you find someone who has the right perspective to grow your business. Otherwise, you will literally kill your business. Kill your business. She is, if she does not fire that guy, which I highly recommended her yesterday, I was like, you need to fire that damn guy and hire someone who can actually help you write simple direct response campaigns that will get you results. Not only did he do that stupidity, every email that he sent out to 80 people was a link to a video saying, hey, today is day 1. Here's your video for day 1.
Yeah.
So he goes from 6,000 to 80 people, and now he's hoping out of those 80 people, some will click to watch the video to get to this. The law of numbers is totally lost on this guy, not because he's stupid, but because he has no perspective.
Right.
You can learn the most fancy marketing techniques and tips and tools, and you can learn the most fancy sales mechanisms. You can read all the books you want, but if you don't have perspective, you will fuck it up.
Yeah.
So get perspective, my friend, and don't fuck it up for other people.
Let's see. Mine would be you have to stick it out and be committed if you're going to sell something. So I had a coaching client of mine that he did his launch for his, and he has an email, or he has an email list of like 3,000. He's got a YouTube channel with like 70,000, and he didn't believe in the price, and he wasn't really pushing it correct. Like he didn't have the belief, and it just completely flopped. So his offer was wrong, his sales page was wrong, his emails were wrong, just because he didn't believe in it. He felt like that the price was too high, that he needed to charge $40, and so because of that, it became like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? No one wants to buy from someone who doesn't believe in what they're selling. And so, and then he wanted to give up and not see it through as well. And so it's like you have to make it work. You have to believe in it. You have to put yourself all out into it if you're going to sell something. Otherwise, no, you're not going to convince anyone else, right? So that's the key thing, is like to be all in, committed to a thing when you do it, especially when you're selling, because people will smell it and they'll know that you don't believe in the product you're selling. So
I want to finish up my thoughts, because this was great and you made me realize something really important. In business, you have to do the right things at the right time.
Yeah.
Not right things at the wrong time. And you don't know what they are unless you have perspective. That's the problem in business. So listen to someone who has.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll see you